Turn amateur photos into professional portraits with this Photoshop retouching technique. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to do high-end skin retouching in Photoshop for beginners. I will show you how to create your own figure and separation adjustment layers and how to use it to acquire flawless smooth skin in Photoshop. If you're interested in videos like this, kindly subscribe to this channel and like this video for more videos like this. My name is Akordedi here, by the way. Let's get started. Alright, we have our image over here. So right from the start, we're going to create our frequency separation adjustment layers. So what we're going to do is we're just going to press Ctrl and then J to make a duplicate. So select the background layer over here like this. Then we're going to press and hold Ctrl and then J to make a duplicate layer. So we have one layer over here. We're going to make two duplicate layers. So Ctrl and then J to make another duplicate layer. Okay, so on layer 1, we're going to double click on the name and then change this to color. Then we're going to come to layer 1, copy, double click on the name and then change this to texture. Yeah, so now we're going to select the color layer and then hide the texture layer like this. Then with the color layer selected, you're going to come to filter like this. We're going to move to blur. We're going to come to Gaussian blur like this. Then we have this dialog over here. Alright, so we're going to adjust the radius until we are not having so much details on the image, as you can see in the preview over here like this. As you can see, we don't have so much details. Let me just increase it a little bit more. So 4.1 is doing the work for me, so I think that is okay. So we're going to come here and then select OK. Like this. As you can see, our image is blurry. We don't have so much details in it. Alright, so we're going to come here to the layers panel. We're going to select the texture layer and then make it visible like this. Then we're going to come here to image. We're going to come to apply image. Select apply image. Then we have this dialog over here again. So just pay attention to the side. So we're going to come to the layer over here and then change this to color. And then we're going to keep the channel at RGB. We're going to come to the blending and then change this to subtract like this. Now we have this options over here. We're going to leave or change the opacity to 100%. Then we're going to keep the scale at 2 and then the offset at 128 like this. We're going to come here and then select OK. I guess as you can see, our image is looking white like ghost. Yeah, so that is the preferred image, that is the preferred look that you're supposed to have. If you have something different, meaning you are doing something wrong, so you have to go back and then check it again. So we're going to come here to the blend modes over here and then we're going to select linear lights. Yes, so as you just saw, the image is back to how it was before. So after this, you're going to put the texture and then the color into the group. So we're going to select the texture layer like this, press and hold Ctrl and then select the color layer and then Ctrl again and then G to put them in a group. So we're going to rename this group as FS, meaning frequency separation. We're going to select OK like this. Alright, so what we just did was we separated the textures from the colors of the image. So we're going to work on them separately. Alright, so I have this action created automatically for you in my digital store. You can just check it out and then download and then you can use it for your projects. Alright, so when you download it and you're using you're just gonna skip this part. You're just gonna have it in your actions panel over here. So you just press it and then it's gonna create everything for you automatically, so you can just proceed. Alright, it saves you quite some time. Alright, so we're gonna proceed to retouching our image. So afterwards, you're gonna zoom into our image like that. The color layer selected. The tool that I'm going to use next is the mixer brush tool. That's what I mostly love to use when I'm doing my retouch. So it's right over here. I'm going to select it. If you don't see the mixer brush tool over here, you're going to long press this and then you're going to have it. So you're going to long press this one and this is it. You're gonna have it over here, so you just click on it and then it's gonna appear over here. All right, so with that done, let's come to the top over here and then check on the settings of the mixer brush tool. All right, so we have this over here. You're gonna leave this, and we're gonna, this is the brush library. We're gonna change this to clean brush. Make sure this is deselected. Make sure this is deselected. If it's selected, you're gonna have a solid color anytime you use the brush. All right, so make sure this is deselected and then make sure this is selected. You're gonna come here and then change this or keep it at custom. If it's not already on custom, just make sure you keep it at custom. Then my width is at 52%. My load is at 48%. The mix at 57%. The flow at 30%. And then this one at 10%. Let me just zoom into the side so that you can see it properly. So this is what we have, and this is the settings that you're going to use to do this retouch. All right, so you can just screenshot it and then just enter it into your Photoshop. All right, so now let's move to our image. So we're going to start smoothing the skin now. So from here we've created our frequency separation adjustment layers, so we're just going to proceed to smoothing the skin. All right, so let's come here. So we are going to use the open and close bracket keys to either increase the brush size or decrease the brush size. All right, so I'm just gonna proceed and then just start brushing to our image like this. So always make sure the color layer is selected. You're doing this on the color layer over here. Make sure the color layer is selected. Okay, so now let's go. I'm just gonna brush gently on our image, and mind you, this frequency separation technique works best on 8-bit images. Yeah, a quick one to check whether your image is an 8-bit image or not. So you're just gonna come to image over here like this, and then you come to mode. And then as you can see, the image is 8-bit. If it's 16 bits, you're gonna change it to 8-bit. 16 bits has its own frequency separation process. Yeah, so this is best for 8-bit images. Okay, so let's proceed. So we're gonna brush gently on our image, the forehead. Always make sure you're brushing within the tones of the image that you're working on. If you are working on the midtones, make sure you're brushing on the midtones. So I'm just gonna speed this side up. As you can see, I'm gonna speed this side up and I'm gonna be right back. Alright guys, so this is what we're having now. Let's check the before and after. Zoom out, Control 0. Zoom in a little bit. Let's check the before and after. So this is the before and this is the after. This is the before and this is the after. As you can see, our image is looking very nice, looking very smooth. Alright, so let's proceed to clear or smooth in more of the side. That is hair frontal. So just gonna brush and then just blend the colors in like that. Remind you, this is so we're doing everything on the color layer. So just gonna blend the dark tones into the highlights over here a little bit like that. Make sure you're trying to make it look as natural as possible. So you're gonna take your time to do it. Like that. Now let's go ahead and then remove this thing over here, because so we're gonna use the spot healing brush tool to do this. Increase the size a little bit using the close, open and close bracket keys. So just gonna brush on them like this. to remove the edges of the frontal. Sorry. Zoom out. Let's check the before and after. So there's the before and this after. This is the before and this is the after. From here you can just proceed to whiten the eye. I have an action of that also in my digital store. You can check it out. And then yeah, if you love this video or you learned anything from this video, you can kindly like and then subscribe. Yes, that's basically how to get flawless skin in Photoshop. That's how to master your figurine separation. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys in the next one. Watch other videos on this channel as well. Videos are hovering around the screen over here. See you guys in the next video. Bye bye for now.